Hi guys, it's Aston. A few of you asked for a tutorial on how to do a black smokey eye. Hi George. He's always trying to sneak in my videos. It's just a voiceover because I've not really got the confidence at the moment to do a full talking video. My mental health hasn't been the absolute best at the moment, but we'll talk about that at a later point when my kids are sleeping and I can do a video then. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe please, and I hope you enjoy the video. So I'm just using the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. Excuse the mess in the background. As I said, my kids are at home and they're having fun drawing. So I'm just applying that all over my face. This leaves the most beautiful glow, which I do show you. Yeah, so I'm just rubbing that in. A wee bit about my mental health. I have been in a really bad depressive episode at the moment, and honestly I am breaking at the seams and I am not coping. So my doctor's put me on a 4-week course of diazepam and we'll see how that goes. So next I'm going in with the new Superstay Long Last Foundation. This is excellent. For a couple of pounds, you cannot go wrong. It is one of the best foundations I have tried, and I have tried both high end and drugstore. So yeah, my mental health has been pretty crap at the minute. Just really wasn't wanting to do it anymore. Was really feeling sorry for myself. But I'm feeling a wee bit brighter and better now, and long may it continue so that I can finally get back to my YouTube. I've also became a care worker in a care home and I'm absolutely loving my job. So that's the updates for now. Now I'm just taking a Makeup Revolution bronzer. No, it's not. It's my soap brows by Makeup Revolution. It's similar packaging. Do apologise about that. And I'm just combing my eyebrows up because I want to do a really high eyebrow today. So yeah, I'm just making sure they're all in place and leaving them to dry out. And then I'm going in with the new e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Well, it's new to me and so far I think it's excellent. Especially as a primer because it dries in very matte and it does not crease. I find that with almost every concealer that it creases, but this one really doesn't. I didn't find I had to pat it out before I put eyeshadow on, which is unusual. Me checking on my kids because they were getting a bit rowdy. So I'm just taking my time to pat that into my eyes and make sure it's all smooth and seamless. Probably spending a bit too much time on it, but hey-oh. And then I realised that it's clinging to the soap brow stuff. So I just come off camera and fix that. Now I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. Controversial, I know. Not everybody loves them. I don't particularly love them as a person myself. I'm going in with a light grey. I find if you put on a lighter eyeshadow, it makes black easier to blend out because it doesn't cling to the concealer. So I'm just laying that down as a base first and bringing it up to my brow bone. Just really taking my time to make sure that's blended, and you'll see that I'm doing a lot of blending in this, so the video is quite monotonous. If you hate eyeshadow being blended, you best just stop and come off the video now. So yeah, how has everyone been? How was your Christmas and your New Year? Mine was really good. Had fun. The kids had fun, and it was all about seeing their faces because we managed to get like a PS5 and we didn't think we would be able to. So that was a major surprise for him, and I recorded his reaction and it was beautiful. So I've just laid down a darker grey and I'm putting that into my socket. So I'm not happy with how low that's blended and really want to bring it up to enhance the high eyebrows that I'm going to be doing. So I'm just blending that out and blending it up. Really taking my time with it because black can be quite tricky to work with, and greys. They'll kind of merge into one, so it's about trying to stop that happening, which, to be honest, I'm unable to do. I'm not a professional. This is just how I do my black eyeshadow. Now I'm just laying down a black gel pencil to really make that black pop. I'm just covering my whole lid with it. Now I'm going in with a smaller blending brush and into the black. And I'm going to blend that all out. I'm quite aware it looks messy just now, but it does work out in the end. So just take your time on blending that out and don't be scared of it if it looks messy. Like I said, it will work out in the end. Trust the process. And I've just took a bigger blending brush to start really blending that black out and up. Just really taking my time with it. Sorry about pulling myself away from the camera, but I really had to look in a mirror that wasn't the one in front of me. So I had to look close up. God, I look like I've got no eyebrows. Well, I have got no eyebrows. Oh, wee baldy bairn. I've plenty of hair everywhere else. Oh no, that sounds so bad. No, I mean on my... Oh, never mind. Honestly, always get myself in such a pickle when it comes to words. So that is starting to look blended, but it's about keep going and keep going until it is seamless. That's all I can say is just keep blending and keep blending until you can't blend anymore. That's me just packing on more black eyeshadow and blending it out again. It is quite a long process, but the results are worth it in my opinion. And now I'm just doing my lower lash line. Same method as the eyelid. Laying down a gel liner. My eyes were streaming like majorly, so just gave them a wee second to cool off. Now I'm back in with the black eyeshadow and just blending that out. Really take your time to blend your lower lash line because it's just as important as blending out the top. Or else you're just going to end up with a big, harsh, non-smoked out line, if you get what I mean. At some point I can see that it's starting to smudge a wee bit too low. So I take my beauty blender. No, I don't. I take my bronzer. Oh, she's going straight in for it. I can see that smudge that's too low. Can you? No, I do take my beauty blender and I'm just blending that away. That looks a little better. Just fixing that up a little bit. And then I'm taking my bronzer because I did have it it smoked out with brown in my pictures. So I'm just trying to replicate that as much as I can. And again, just take your time and blending that out, or you end up with like a big harsh looking line as it is now. Use your blender if need be to blend some of it away if you've went too ham on it, which is what I'm doing. And that's looking a lot better already. And then I'm just lining my tight line up at the top, and I'd missed a little patch, so I'm just filling that in. That's me starting to be quite happy with that. And I'm just blending out the edges so that the outer eye is blended as well. And then I really work on bringing that black up even further, because I have semi-hooded eyes, so for me the higher the eyeshadow the better it looks. So if you've got slightly hooded eyes, you could do this too. As you can see, my eye droops and you can only see a part of my eyelid. Now I'm going in with the white, just to really highlight that brow bone and blend the grey out a little bit more. As you can see, I'm blending it into the grey. You need to excuse my ratchet ass looking wig. I have got another 2 new ones coming. Oh, look, my hair's popping out the back. Oh my goodness. So I've already applied my eyebrows. I just find it quite boring to do on camera, so I didn't bother. And you can see they're quite highly arched. I think it just gives that edgy, sort of grungy look, which is what I was going for, clearly. I couldn't find my fast base foundation stick by Revolution in F14, which I usually use. So I tried to use this concealer, but it's so matte that it dries in so quickly that the beauty blender wasn't blending it out. So I ended up going for my brush. It's already got still a little foundation left on it, which just helps blend it out a wee bit more. Easy and effective. Takes seconds. So just blending that out, and then I'll lay on a powder bronzer later just to really emphasise it and go into the cheeks, because I got no cheekbones, baby. I really do have so many chins when I bend down. So as I said, that is me going to lay down the powder bronzer. Pretty self-explanatory. There's no point in me sitting talking you through how to blend out bronzer. It's fairly easy. But I will do a full-on contour video if you would like me to do that, about placement and where it goes and the colours you should use for your skin tone maybe. So I like to use quite an ashy tone for contour and quite a warm tone for bronzer. Oh, I've learned how to contour my nose, like so that it actually does look smaller. Before, I was just following the lines of my nose rather than bringing it in. Yeah, George coming to jump in the camera as usual. He is such a self-lover, which is great. We all need to love ourselves like my Georgie loves himself. So this is me following the lines on my nose, and then I bring it in. And as you can see, it's already starting to look a little bit pinched, and highlighter just adds to that effect. So next up is a wee bit of setting spray just before you apply the highlighter, because it makes it stick a lot better. I'm going in with my Mitchell palette, Sub-Zero. And really taking my time to build that up. Not that it would need to build up, it's a blinding highlighter. But I like to be seen from space. I like to look like a glazed donut. I like to look like I have water on my skin. So just blending that out now, bringing it into the bronzer a little, and onto my nose. As you can see, the highlighter really makes a difference when it comes to nose contour. And my chin. Don't know why I highlight my chin, I just like it. And that wee bit above my eyebrows. I just like a greasy looking face. And now I'm going in with my Peaches and Cream lip liner in Hotline. And really overlining those lips because I feel like it. That's just how I do it. I want lip fillers, but my husband is just dead set against them, so it's a no-go. Unless I'm able to convince him at some point. So, hopefully in the near future I've got big, juicy lips. Don't need to overline my bottom lip, it's big enough. God just forgot to give me a top lip. Going in with Posh Spice by Jeffree Star. I absolutely love this shade, but I lighten it up at the end. Perhaps a bit too light, but it works. Especially with a really dark smoky eye. But I could have just left it at here and been quite happy. So next up is lashes, I think. Yep. So I like to apply the glue to my lash line first. I promise you it is the best way to do it. You literally give it seconds and stick it on, and it's on. And it's on for the rest of the day. Actually, I find them quite sore to peel off because they're stuck on so good. Wait, you see how quick this actually is. And I can do it with my fingers instead of having to do tweezers and angle it different ways till it's on my eyelid right. Because your lid is already lined to where you want it, it just sticks there. My words are broken today. I can't speak. And that is that. So easy. Here I'm just lightening up my lips. I would say a little, but a lot. I did not mean to put that much on. And then I just blend it out with my finger. Man, concealer lips for the win. Taking me back to high school, baby. Sorry if you can hear my kids playing in the background, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think the lips turned out alright. I'm not too happy with them, so I put on a gloss. And this is the Power Bomb. I don't know what it's called. Power Bomb Lip Gloss by Revolution. In a nice pinky shade. Nude pink. But it's quite sheer, so you don't really notice the colour in it. And that, guys, is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, as I said. It means so much to me.